Every week, our 4 judges check out 2 restaurants. This week, the judges will be going to Urban Beets and Beans and Barley. Each judge will eat the same meal from each restaurant, and in the end, they'll decide which one they like the best. And this is Taste Test. This week, the judges will be trying vegan burgers.
Alright, hi guys, I'm Brianna Eisner. So I'm not vegan or vegetarian, nor do I like hamburgers, so I'm pretty excited about this experience. Excited and nervous because, like I said, I don't like hamburgers and I'm not vegan. So, and I've never tried a vegan burger, so I don't know how this is gonna go.
My name is Christian Bazar. I've been a vegan for about 4 years now, and I've tried a lot of different vegan burgers in my time. I'm excited to see what we're gonna be trying out today and see how they each compare, because I've had good vegan burgers, I've had bad vegan burgers, and I'm hoping we're gonna try some good ones today.
Hi. Julian Williams. I am vegetarian of over 10 years. And I really like being a vegetarian. It's really easy. I thought I'll get made fun of more for being a vegetarian, but I haven't, luckily. But mostly because I'm not the kind of person that's like, hey, I'm a vegetarian, excuse me.
Hi, my name is Zena. I've been a vegetarian for 2 years, and I'm excited to go to this event.
My name is Nicole Cornejo, and I'm the general manager at Urban Beets Cafe and Eateries. I just think that the vegan movement is growing and people are just interested in trying out vegan food, so there's definitely a market for it. We personally opened up Urban Beets because 1, vegan food is just so much healthier, and 2, it's environmentally conscious. So by eating here as opposed to eating somewhere else where you're going to eat meat and dairy, you're lessening your carbon footprint, wasting less water. So that's a big part of why we decided to open, just so that there is like a healthier, more sustainable alternative for people. The owners are Don and Jason, and they opened this location about 3 years ago. They opened this restaurant because they thought that Milwaukee was ready. At the time, there were no other vegan restaurants. I know there's several now, but there was just really nowhere to go to get like healthy food. So they decided to open up Urban Beets, and when it started, it was actually just this like little counter here. That whole space over there was not there at all. And then within a year, they expanded next door, and then 6 months ago, we opened a second location in Wauwatosa, so it's pretty much just been growing ever since. So it is made out of all whole foods. It's made out of kidney beans, walnuts, carrots, and oats. We use chia seeds as a binder, and then there's a spice mix that goes into it. So basically, we take all those ingredients and we just process them in a food processor, and then we form them and bake them like any other burger. Do you have any like other specific questions? You can work here, and then you get a free shift meal.
So far, I really like that you can actually split this burger into 4, like, wow. I've definitely gotten vegan burgers that were like dinky, that were like a little bit more than this. I'm just like, I'm paying $8 for this, why? For a handmade burger, this is really solid and not falling apart except for this, but. I usually hate vegan cheese, but this is delicious. Oh wait, there are pickles? Oh yeah.
That's the best part of any burger.
Just the happy food dance. It's a really like firm bun too, which is probably a weird thing to think of, but like lots of soggy buns happen with veggie burgers. Good cheese, like has a little like spicy kick to it, but that's like some really good flavor. And it's interesting, there's onions on here, and they're not overpowering, they're just raw red onions.
What is the issue with that?
Yeah, it's like, and like little chopped onions are like falling everywhere. Not the case for this. I feel like every time I come in here, I notice something more. Like there are baskets up there that I never noticed. and like a whole thing of plants up there. I'm like, wow, okay. Yeah, I really like the light bulbs in here too. Yeah, like I always see these little geometric little shape things and never know what they're for, but it's really cute to see them with the plants and the lights in here.
Oh yeah, it's like the light shades that aren't, yeah.
Yeah, I love all the art too, except for the one with the donuts, because there's no donuts here.
That is kind of disappointing.
That makes me upset.
Yeah. It makes me want donuts, so you want there to be donuts here.
Yeah.
I think the solution is just for them to add donuts. Right?
Yeah, just add
It's a pretty
donuts.
simple solution. All right. So my first thoughts are that this is an adorable quarter of a burger. Everything's perfectly stacked up. You can see we got some, bun, burger, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle. Looks like there's some sauce, a little bit of cheese on there. It's great. I'm gonna try eating it now. I'm happy I did that. It does have a little bit of spice to it, which I think is in the burger, which is really good. The pickles I think are probably one of my favorite parts. They add a really nice little, pickle flavor to the burger that goes well with the spice and the cheese. The bun is firm, which is really nice. It doesn't feel like it's gonna fall apart. I don't have to do that weird thing to hold the burger, so it's not gonna explode everywhere. And honestly, it's delicious. I'm gonna keep eating the rest of it now because I'm hungry and it tastes good. I would add more burger because it's tasty. It's a good suggestion. And maybe I'd add mayonnaise because I like mayonnaise personally. It might just be me. I really love the decor here is great. They have a bunch of the geometric shapes are awesome, just kind of all around with the plants, the lights. And I love the upside down bucket. There's a broom, take a bucket, cut a bunch of holes in it, flip it upside down and put a light in there. That's a lampshade. I think that's a great use of resources. Yeah. In general, I think it's great. The ceilings are really high, which makes it feel really open, but there's a lot of windows and white space and plants that still make it feel cozy. So I think they did a really good job balancing those aesthetics.
So I'm not vegan, and I don't like tomatoes, and I don't like onions. So I'm taking that off. But I do like cheese, and I do like lettuce. So let's see. This isn't bad. There is a spice to it, like Kristen and Jules was saying. You can taste the pickles. What's vegan burger, what's it made out of?
I think it
Is
looks
it?
like, yeah,
I've never had a
grains.
vegan burger before.
It's red.
This is
so
my first time trying
maybe
it.
like
Yeah.
kidney beans.
Yeah, that one looks like it might even have some oats and stuff in it too, I think.
Oh,
A
yeah,
variety of
kidney beans, carrots, oats.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
I like when I can see the stuff in there.
Right. That's always nice. You're like, what's in there? Oh, that's what's in there. Maybe some quinoa. Who knows?
Well, like I said, I'm not vegan. I don't like burgers. I don't want to eat the rest of it. I really don't want to eat the rest of it. It's spicy. I can taste the cheese. I'm just not a fan of the burger, the vegan burger. And that's my first time ever trying it, but not mixing well with me. Very cozy. I love all the windows. Very cute in here. I love the aesthetics of it, yes.
All right, so the first thing I like about it is that it's not soggy like you tend to have with a lot of normal burgers because the oil would just be dripping from it. I'm also kind of iffy because the bread looks a little dry. It looks like it's whole wheat. You can really just smell it. Yeah, it's whole wheat for the bread. I judge the buns a lot. Yeah, I would have wanted it to have maybe more sauces or something. Some kind of sauce. Maybe have it more juicy or something. Because the patty itself, along with the two buns, yeah, I would have wanted. Well, maybe it's because the tomato. I didn't eat the tomato, honestly. It's your typical toppings, like the lettuce, tomato, onion, and a pickle. I just got the pickle.
You like onions?
Yeah, I like onions. It's kind of like mushy too. Yeah, I would have wanted something else on it. The cheese, I can't really taste the cheese to be honest. Let's see. Like, it doesn't have that much flavor to me, but I heard vegan cheese is not really tasty. So I guess this is tasty compared for that. So it tastes like American cheese. Oh, and I like how the tomatoes are not like falling apart. Like if you look at this tomato, see, look, that's a solid tomato. Look at, it's not falling, you know. I can't even cut tomatoes like this at my house. So this tomato was pretty, you know, just perfect. Wasn't too ripe or anything. The lettuce also, there are no dark spots in the lettuce. It doesn't taste like meat, that's for sure. I like how it lets in a lot of sun. I think it's very like open feeling, airy.
My position at this restaurant is I'm one of the owners. I bought in 2012 and I've been operating with my co-owner Polly Kaplan since around then. The vegan tofu burger is grilled on our flat top while we toast the bread as well on the flat top griddle. You know, as it's being cooked, it gets flipped, cooked through on both sides. And from there we add accoutrement, you know, whatever the customer's looking for, lettuce, tomato, vegan mayonnaise, and if they want they can add avocado or onion, you know, whatever we happen to have on the menu you can have on it. The importance of vegan food is often, it often falls to the individual, but we can certainly say that it's an incredibly healthy and ecologically sound way to eat, as well as many people have. Certainly they want to save animals, protect their lives, and you know, not contribute to factory farming. So that's also a huge part to vegan food. I think that serving vegan food in Milwaukee is certainly, we're in the land of beer and sausages, and it's great to offer something that, like a burger for instance, that feels like food that you can sit down with whoever might be eating whatever and have something that looks similar to at least what they're eating, and you know, it's not just a salad or something. Just that, you know, that Beans and Barley's been here since the 70s, and it was kind of one of the first purveyors of really healthy, simple, quick vegetarian, vegan food that since its inception it's been trying to strive to find the best ingredients and as many locally sourced ingredients as we can find. For instance, the tofu burger that we use here is purchased from a local company who's been around at least as long as Beans, called Simple Soyman, and they make it there. They also make all the tofu that we use here. So yeah, they're a really wonderful sister company to get that product from. And yeah, we've been using it for decades.
So it looks very clean, very like light. It's like something you would order from the light side of the menu. No. Okay, so we have our typical, oh look, I think there's like mayo or ranch.
Yeah, vegan.
Tastes like ranch.
Ooh.
Okay, so there's typical, the patty, it's funny how it's a little bit like lighter than other veggie patties that I've seen or had in the past. But it has a lot of basic other stuff that a burger has, like onions, tomato, lettuce, and this stuff. It's a lot of onions, so I'll just take one out. Okay. I know it sounds weird, but it reminds me of like a quesadilla.
Really? What?
I don't know why. There's not even cheese on this.
Oh yeah, no cheese, just avocado.
Maybe it's the avocado, something creamy about the avocado. There's a little like texture. It adds texture, like a mushy texture. The patty itself is a little mushy. Like it doesn't feel as if it was like fried on a pan. It kind of tastes like it was like a, it feels like the bread, basically. Yeah. Very basic bun. But it's good. I think it's like whole wheat, you know? It's fresh. It tastes really fresh. Good colors. Like if somebody saw this, I think they would think it's like a chicken patty.
Yeah, it does look like a chicken patty. It looks like a McChicken.
But it doesn't have a lot of flavor.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Do they even have avocado?
No,
All the stuff together makes it have a really good flavor. It's like something light. It doesn't make you feel heavy. It doesn't feel greasy. No spice. Yeah, easy to chew. It's like McDonald's food, but does not taste anything like McDonald's food. Or it's also very much healthier than McDonald's food.
Quick veggie burger.
Yeah, it's like something you would eat like on your break from school or work.
It's great to get veggie burgers. I don't know if it's
I don't know, but
pretty good.
you could use sauce like the other place we had too. I think at the other place we had, the patty was a little crispier, a little harder. Yeah, this one's just a little bit more basic. That was good. That was good. I like the environment. I like how they sell a bunch of cool stuff. Definitely has the naturalistic prices, but it's the quality of it. And I like how this place lets in a lot of light. It's not a noisy place. People tend to like keep their voices a little down here. It's kind of like a really chill place. Yeah, this place is cool. Oh, the chips also. We all agree that the chips are excellent here. So if you're not into the burger, you for sure will be into the chips. Yeah.
You're like really committed to that.
All right, so it's a nice tall burger, which I like to see. I took the toothpick out early because I'm a fool. It's got a lot of really great layers to it, which is really nice. You can see it's well held together, like you said. The tomato is really nice. It's not falling apart at all. It's still got a very firm texture to it. The avocado is super fresh feeling. That's just the right amount of ripe. You know, it's not hard, but it's not mushy. And then I'm gonna take your onion because I love onions. And there's lettuce, and lettuce is great, but it's leaves. So, all right, I'm gonna try it. That's really good. It's really it is really soft. You just kind of go right through it. That's not necessarily a bad thing at all. It is a little different from some other burgers where there might be a little more resistance when you're biting into it. But I like it. It almost tastes like something that would be really good for lunch or even breakfast. I'd wake up and eat one of these for sure. And then I think the patty is actually tofu based, which is a little different than a lot of veggie patties. It's great. I really like it. It is definitely softer. It's not quite burgery, but it's got its own sort of sandwichy feel, and I really like it. Almost like a chicken patty, sort of. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, it could probably use a little more veganese or ranch or whatever it is on there, but I say that about everything. Yeah, I put veganese on French fries, so whatever.
Really?
Yes.
I don't like that. Good. Yeah. Shame. That's how the Dutch do it.
I personally really like the environment because I've actually been coming here since I was 3. So I've grown up in the area. So for me, it's very familiar, but I can definitely see how it sort of was built in the 90s and didn't quite age out of that aesthetic. Yeah, I like it a lot. I love the gift shop too, or the whatever. It's not really even a gift. It's yeah, they got everything. They even have soap and stuff, and so it's really great. Some of the stuff is a little pricier, but it's also because it's organic and vegan, and yeah, exactly, all the good jazz. That's my burger review.
So, at first look at this burger, it does look okay. The color looks pretty okay. The other one at Urban Beats was much brighter. This one looks like it's prepackaged. Not that I hate that at all, because that's usually what I eat, because it takes a long time to make your own. So, but yeah, good color. My tomatoes fell off. Get the tomatoes back on. reclaiming my tomatoes. Yeah, they're nice and solid. Even in these small bits, they're nice and solid, which is good. Yeah. I always prefer a veggie burger, or any burger really, with cheese on it. The bun itself is already like getting really soggy. Not really soggy, but like it's squishing very quickly underneath this already mushy burger itself. So, like the veggies in here looks pretty good. I don't know if this is vegan. Maybe it's like a seasoned. Yeah, it might be like a seasoned veganese. I should look at the menu because they do have. I don't know.
It's like a house vegan.
It's not as strong as ranch. But it's
Yeah. I feel like they mix all theirs with like seasoned oils, which are always really good. I call them aiolis, but they're not aiolis. It's just mayo. Aiolis. The aioli has like way more egg yolks.
Yeah, you can't have like mac and vegan aioli easily.
And it's weird. This avocado looks great. The bread looks okay. It's very mushy, real soft. And like we said, like not a lot of resistance, so it just like goes right through it, which is not awful, but it could be light. For someone like me who's hungry all the time, I would be upset if I like finished this whole thing. I was like, okay, well, because it's not very dense. You want something denser. And with the other one, I could tell that it was dense physically and nutritionally, because you could see everything that was in there. I know this one is tofu based, but I can't really tell what else is in here. Tasting the burger itself, it's not incredibly flavorful. It's like a C, I guess. Like all the ingredients look fresh. The veganese is like nicely seasoned and gives the burger some more depth and flavor, because the burger itself is like eh. And I do like the addition of avocado, but I don't think they have vegan cheese. Yeah, it's alright. It's like a sweet. The avocado or the pickle? As far as the atmosphere, like it's chill. Always a lot of old people. Lots and lots of old people. Lots of old people telling you that. I love old people, but I mean, I've been coming here since like I was in high school, so I can tell that they've recently updated. I know they always change out their their art pieces that they have. I think most of it, if not all of it, is from local artists, and it is available to sell. At least the ones by the bathroom.
I think they have a list up there. I think they're all available. Everything up here is available for sale right now.
Yeah, and that's how they recently painted and like changed the floors and stuff, so that's nice. So it matches that. It actually really matches my outfit. I just realized that. Oh my god, it's winning. But they still kept this back upholstery, which is like, it reminds me of like if you went to like your posh aunt's house, because everything's expensive and you probably shouldn't touch it. And like she's the aunt that's like, you're doing good, but you could always be doing better. Which I'm not that kind of aunt, so I'm just like, girl, bye.
I chose this piece because the avocado looks really, really good. Like I said before, I'm not a big tomato or onion person, so I'm gonna take those off. But this one honestly looks more appetizing than the other one because it reminds me of chicken. And I'm not a vegan, so I love chicken. But yeah, the bread is squishy. I don't mind that though. Okay.
the whole thing.
Oh my god. Seriously. It is super squishy. I think it's good because I like the avocado. I can taste the avocado. I love avocado, obviously. But I don't know. It's not bad. I can't even taste the vegan, like the burger, the patty. I mean, like, where is it even in here? This is a mess right
It like
now.
blends in with the bread.
Yeah, it's good. Not too much flavor, but I'm okay with that. The other one wasn't a big fan of like the flavor of it. So the environment here, I feel like a negative Nancy. Like I'm like putting everything down.
It's okay to play devil's advocate if you're
Yeah.
the devil.
I like love the windows and everything in here. Like the plants are cute, and like they have a really cute store with a lot of like cool Frida things and like woman feminist stuff. But like the aesthetics in here just looks like I'm stuck in the 90s hotel or something, or like an early 2000s hotel. Based on both of the burgers that we tried at Urban Beets and Beans and Barley, I would have to say I like the Beans and Barley burger better because I couldn't taste any of the vegan ingredients. And it had avocado on it, so that was delicious.
So after trying the burgers both at Urban Beets and at Beans and Barley, I can say that I definitely enjoyed each of them, and I would go back to either place for a burger or for any of the other great food that they had. But I think in terms of what I enjoyed more, I really did like the Urban Beets burger a little bit better. It had a little more spice to it, it had a little more kick, and I think it was a better example of what you expect from a burger. But the tofu burger from Beans and Barley I think would be a great breakfast sandwich. I'd go in and get it in the morning and feel like I was off to a great start. But if I wanted a burger, I probably would go to Urban Beets.
We got the tofu burger at Beans and Barley, and it was okay. Give it like a C+, I guess. But I really like the burger from Urban Beets. It was a little drier, but it was definitely like homemade, or handmade, and that was really good. You could see all the ingredients in there, nice and firm. All the ingredients were really fresh, and yeah, I think I like that one better.
My favorite burger was the one from Urban Beets. I highly recommend it. I also really like their wide selection of smoothies and juices. I recommend the charcoal and rosewater one. It's really good. I recommend it to anybody if you're looking for a light meal.
Well, it looks like the burger from Urban Beets won our judges' hearts today. But let yourself